first act of the night. Oh yes, we bring together this OKC Improv house show. We bring together different improvisers from different troupes. They all come together to make sort of a super troupe. Get your hands clapping. Make some noise for the OKC Improv We're so excited to have it. Why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself real quick?
I'm Reed.
I'm Paul.
Thomas.
Kristen.
Right. Our first game that we're going to play is going to be the ABC game. It's for everybody. How this is going to work is two people are going to step up. You need two guys to step up first. They're going to be doing an improv scene. They have to speak. Their dialogue has to be in alphabetical order. So the start of each sentence has to be whatever comes next in the alphabet. So for example, if they were to start with A, then one might say apple, you're the apple of my eye. To which the other one has to start with something, respond with something that starts with B, like because I'm just that good looking, and so on and so on. If they ever come out of the alphabet or don't go in order, some people say clap, clap out of there. I like to say bye, Felicia. So I want you as the audience to do that so they can be temporarily out of the game. Why don't you try practice that with me? Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Bye, Felicia.
What a lovely twang you have. Bye, Felicia. Dig down to your South Compton, maybe put a little neck work in it, and be like, bye, Felicia. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Bye, Felicia.
Yeah, I love that. That's a lot of attitude behind that. So just to get us started, can I get a place where you see different types of people?
Mall.
Yeah, great. All these scenes are going to be done at the mall. And what letter of the alphabet would you like them to start with?
S.
Great. We're going to start with S, all at the mall. So, without further ado, count it down with me. We're going to see alphabet game in 3, 2, 1.
Seems like this mall is always full of teenagers. Too many teenagers. Understand?
Oh, bye, Felicia. That was a hesitation. We are on V.
Very nice to see you in Miss Spencer's gifts.
Well, where else would you find me?
X-ray machines are for sale.
Zach, I know they've been on sale for a week.
We're on Y.
You're not wrong.
Zoinks, of course I'm right.
And just like that, he got fired.
But I really love this job and I need it.
'Cause why?
Don't you know?
Bye, Felicia. More hesitation there. Jump in. We're on the letter D.
Everyone knows I love my job.
We're on the letter D. I do want to get good. Somebody go.
Maybe we're on the letter E.
Everybody forgets that freaking letter.
Frank, they always forget that letter. It's just, why is it even there?
Gosh, I don't even know the alphabet when we play this game.
Hear you, hear you, hear you.
I do declare we are at this mall.
Just like that, we're here. At the mall.
Kindly. He said.
Works.
Love it.
Bye, Felicia. Yeah, we're on them. Step on in, Thomas.
Namely, this mall is just disgusting. No kidding. Obviously, they need to clean it up. Perhaps they should do that soon. Quietly, too. Really quiet. Super duper quiet. That's how we got there.
Bye, Felicia. Oh, yeah. Our next game is going to be conducted stories for everyone. Go ahead and step up to this line. We're going to be telling a story popcorn style. Can I get your favorite movie, like a very popular movie that's a favorite for people?
Still back there.
What is this here?
Christmas vacation.
Christmas Vacation. Love it. Yes, loved by many. right, just in time for Pride Month. Too. That's the one where Clark goes Pride shopping. I know. So what's going to happen though? We're going to retell Christmas Vacation. The problem is, for copyright reasons, we cannot actually use like these characters and things like that in this. And we got to really be careful with the likeliness of it. So can I get the name of sort of like a light or off-brand Christmas? Like if it weren't Christmas Vacation, what would it be if it were like an off-brand version of it?
Hanukkah Vacation.
Hanukkah Vacation. Yes. All right. Starring Chevy Harvenstein. So I'm gonna grab this. We are going to be popcorn telling, so when I'm pointing to them, they get to continue the story. When I move on, they have to pick up where they last left off. So, Hanukkah Vacation, every good story starts with...
Once upon a time, there was a family, the Levines, who were just very happy to be celebrating in the month of December their favorite holiday, Hanukkah.
The Levines have, celebrated it forever, and their neighbors, they didn't like them for it. I mean, they're different, and people don't like different people for some reason.
They don't like them because they are the funniest and most outgoing people on the block, and they live in a block full of not great people.
Yes.
These not great people, they just terrorize them and make them try to be
not as fun. They want to destroy their fun-loving spirit, and so they all came
from the hokey pokey. And they continued to bring that spirit
as they walked up and down the street, jumping and screaming, "Put your hands in, put your hands out." Shake it all about. And the Levines, they shook it all night.
and all day for 8 days in a row.
And their neighborhood, they saw the appeal of shaking it. And the neighborhood wanted to shake it too, so
all of the neighborhood got converted to
Judaism. And they all went out
to celebrate Hanukkah
by buying a bunch of menorahs.
And then shaking their stuff
at the mall.
And buying all the Hanukkah gifts for the 8 nights of presents.
To slowly eat your dinner.
And then they decided that Hanukkah is way better than Christmas.
And then Cousin Ralphie did it.
He came back and he's like,
I love how much
things have...
that is...
And Frank,
he did that. And he gave everybody in his family
a new dog.
And they lived happily ever after. Very good theater near you. Great. Let's get everybody lined up on stage. We're going to play some celebrity therapy. So they are going to be a celebrity that you all are going to give them a suggestion for. They're going to be answering your questions one word at a time. So all of them together make this one celebrity. Can I get a celebrity that you think, like, not only are they possibly book smart, but you would love to get a lot of advice from them because they've lived a good life or a lot of life or anything like that. Very good.
Neil deGrasse Tyson.
Okay, this is Neil deGrasse Tyson is what I heard. Great. Now, I know it's really tempting to ask Neil questions about him, but really he's here to give you advice, your therapy. So what questions about your life would you like Neil to sort of help you work out?
Love or lust?
Okay, Neil, love or lust? Well, first off, we're going to get to that, but I'd love to know first, Neil, what have you been up to lately? Do you have any new projects, anything like that?
Well,
I
am
going
to
the
store
to
buy
menorah
and
candles.
Yeah, all right, Neil's Jewish. Great. so let's go ahead and jump right into that question. Love or lust, Neil?
Well,
I
think
That
love
is
a
ephemeral,
emotion
effervescently
and
strongly,
Yep. This is a nice grunt. So definitely lust is what we're going to go with there. Anything else anybody wants to know about your life?
Where do I get my new car?
Yeah, where does this gentleman get his new car?
the
auto
that
you
should
buy
is
outside.
Oh! Just got a card from Neil deGrasse Tyson. Didn't expect that to happen. We got time for 2 more questions. Any question at all you'd like to know about your life?
How do I get rid of my credit card debt?
How does one get rid of the credit card debt, Neil?
You
can
change
your
life
by
changing
and
leading
your
car.
Just leave that car. No more finances. Great. One more question that you'd like to ask Neil. What is that question?
Will I be single forever?
Oh, yes. Will she be single forever?
the
Really
good
magic
that
you
usually
do
can
help
you
find
a
spouse.
So not if you got good magic. Make some noise for Neil deGrasse Tyson. Yeah. Let's see here. We got time for a few more games. Our next game is actually going to be the dating game. We're going to ask Paul to leave. Everybody say bye, Paul. Bye, Paul. All right, let's get 3 games here. I think we got a third one back here. Yeah. So what's going to happen as Paul is leaving is just like the regular dating game show. He's not going to know who he's up here on stage with. They're going to be dropping clues as Paul asks them questions, and then hopefully by the end of the game, he will be able to detect who he is on stage with, perhaps. So for Reed, can I get some sort of object, or no, not an object. I would love to have someone you would hate to see at a party.
My neighbor.
Yeah, great. Neighbor. Yeah. The nosy neighbor. Love it. Great. And right here, Kristen is turning into an object. What is that object?
A candle.
What? Or sorry, something what?
A lamp.
A lamp. I would love to do lamp. So when they were giving examples in the back, they literally gave lamp as an example. So let's get something else.
Candle.
A candle. Great. You're turning into a candle. Love it. And finally, Thomas on the end is some sort of fictional character, popular fictional character.
Bunny.
Yes, you are Bugs Bunny. Bugs Bunny. I'll save Ishmael later. So just to go down the row, let's review. You are?
neighbor.
You
a
are?
candle.
Bugs Bunny.
Great. Let's make some noise. Let's get our dater on in here. Here comes the welcome. Oh, grab a seat right up there for us. Why don't you tell us your name and perhaps what you're looking for in love?
Well, my name's Beatrice, and what I'm looking for in love is somebody to be with there for me in forever.
Okay, yeah, forever.
And do dishes.
Got a lot of time left, or?
You know, after you do the dishes, you vacuum some carpets and you know, just the stuff that people are supposed to do when they have the relationship. I don't know. I mean,
Clean.
All right, well,
clean the house.
we've got some great candidates here for you. I believe one of them you're gonna find love. I'll start with like a warm-up question, and then I'll let you take over, Beatrice. But just to get started, we'll start with number 1. If you were to take Beatrice out on the perfect date, what would that date look like?
Yeah, well, we just got a new mower actually, and we got the backyard really nice and landscaped out. I think we could take a nice picnic blanket out and have a nice picnic out in the backyard. That would be really wonderful.
Nice. Do you like picnics, Beatrice?
I do. I hope he makes good sandwiches.
I'm sure he does.
Oh my God.
Great. Number 2, same question.
Well, it's really important to me to light your heart. I just really, want to start warm. And then we'll just kind of like slowly, we'll see what happens.
And number 3, same question.
Well, Doc, I just took a wrong turn at Albuquerque and I missed the question.
What is the perfect, if you were to go take Patrice out on the perfect date, what would that date look like?
Well, I might take you to, maybe the woods, maybe Transylvania. It just depends where we go.
Great, yeah.
I like to travel.
I knew you did.
Thinking there.
All right, Beatrice, I'm going to let you ask some questions. I'm going to start with dater number 2 on this one.
My favorite color is purple, and so I'm wondering, where do you like to eat?
I like to eat in places where I really stand out. So really dark lighting probably would be good for me. I have a very strict diet, waxy foods only.
Okay. Is that like gluten-free waxy foods, or
No, just the wax.
just okay, sounds good. Sounds good.
Yeah, number 3s.
Same question. Where do you like?
Doc, I'll eat anywhere. As long as you got some carrots around, I'm good.
You like the health nut?
They're easy, like carrots and wax. I mean, what else can you eat, right? That's like a balanced diet right there. So,
Right. Let's go with number 1. Number 1, same question.
My favorite restaurant's probably the Italian restaurant down the street, Guigino's. I love the breadsticks there, great for the whole family. But they actually just opened up a new Indian place down the street, and I tried that chicken tandoori, and that was fantastic. But, I like to stay there in the neighborhood.
Nice.
you like to stay local.
Yeah.
I got you.
All my friends are there, why would I?
Why would we go anywhere else? Meet other people. I don't know.
It's almost time for you to choose someone, but I'm going to let you ask one more question.
One more question.
We'll start with number 3 on this one.
I haven't read a book in a very, very long time, but do you want to go to the drive-in?
Doc, I think drive-in sounds like a good time. I'd love to see anything by acting.
Nice. All right, number 1, same question.
Oh, what was that? The drive-in?
The drive-in.
Yeah, drive-in sounds nice. Yeah, as long as it's something local, something close by. So I do like somewhere where I can stay outside.
Yeah, stay outside.
Nice. Number 2, same question.
Number 2 appears to be melting right there.
So that's actually a great time.
Oh, that's okay. Actually, you can just go next door, and there's more of number 2. Next door. You just gotta ask.
Oh,
If
okay.
you wanna borrow something, you
Just borrow anything from next
Yeah,
door?
yeah.
All right, Beatrice, this is your chance. We're going to start by eliminating someone. Who would you like to eliminate first?
Well, the candle just...
Indeed.
we're not going anywhere.
Right, and so who are you eliminating next?
Well, it's a tough choice. I like to travel, but Bugs Bunny's always getting lost.
Yes, indeed. Which means you have clearly chosen.
My annoying next door neighbor.
Oh, yeah. We got time for one more game. Our next game is going to be Chain Mail Murder. Who's starting this?
I can start.
Great. Reed's going to start. Everyone else is going to leave. This is going to be great. It's another little fun guessing game, but this is going to be a guessing game for all of them. So what's going to happen is a huge murder has just happened. There's a location in which it happened, and there is an occupation of the person who was murdered, and then there was a weapon involved. Reed is going to be miming that for the first person that comes in. Once that person thinks they know what it is, they're going to hopefully mime it for the next person in line, and so on, and hopefully it does not get lost in translation. And I'm going to be throwing a couple of fun little things out to them as well that will go along the way. So to get us started, let's see here. Where is a location in which this murder happened? Ooh, I heard what, the bar, is that what you said? Yeah, great, the bar. Happened at the bar. And then an occupation of the person who was murdered?
Proctologist.
Funeral director. Funeral director. It's almost like proctologist. And finally, can I get a weapon that would not, you would never think this weapon would Plunger. Plunger. Great. So let's bring our first detective in. Make some noise for him. All right, Thomas, go ahead and grab a seat in that chair. Don't forget, we're looking for a location, an occupation, and a weapon. Once you have that weapon, you will murder Reed with it. And then, well, I'll tell you what you're doing from there. So without further ado, Reed, you may start. Great, go grab that. Murder him.
Murder him.
And just like that, another man is down. So here's where we go from here. We're going to bring another detective in here. Thomas is now going to mime to the next person what he thinks that might possibly be. Fun fact for Thomas, he may not use any of the mannerisms that he saw Reed use. He has to come up with his very own. So good luck with that. Remember, Kristen, we're looking for the location, the occupation, and the weapon. Are you ready? On your start, Thomas. Who's that coming in next? Oh yeah, it's Paul. So Paul, just keep in mind we're looking for the location, the occupation, the weapon. Once you think you have each section, give Kristen a thumbs up so she knows to move on to the next clue. Without further ado, Kristen, your start. little clarification. Paul, I know you know this. This is where the audience, we need your help. They have no idea whether what they're guessing is correct or not, but we're going to go crazy as if every answer is absolutely correct. And we'll find out when we get to the end if, when Reed reveals all of this. So, Paul, clearly that location was...
Your favorite pizza place.
Yes! And the occupation of the person murdered was clearly...
She's a vampire.
Yes! Which means that weapon was...
A Zamboni?
Yes! Wow! No need to go through the rest, but why don't we do it just for goodness sake? So the location, Kristen, was...
A pizzeria.
That occupation was...
A vampire, specifically Dracula.
Yes! Right down the specifics. And that weapon was clearly...
A streetcar lover.
Yes! Yes! Thomas, let's clean this up a little bit. Where was that location?
It's a bar.
Yeah! What was the occupation of the person murdered?
Vampire.
Yeah! And what was that weapon?
A bandsaw.
Yeah! Reed, why don't you tell us what that location was?
The location was a bar.
And then that occupation.
The occupation was funeral director
And that weapon.
and a plunger.
Yeah!